Welcome back to some Alpha Centauri Alien Crossfire with me, Daniel, from Dan Has Fun. Last episode, we built the Cloud Base Academy. It's a Cloud Base Academy. But it just says the Cloud Base in this menu, which is really nice, which arguably is the best secret project in the entirety of Alien Crossfire. And it allows us to heal our planes so that we can keep attacking Miriam, who has shown no signs of wanting to give up yet. She just calls us periodically to tell us that she hates us. The feeling is mutual. It's not mutual towards you guys watching, though. Love you guys. But yeah, this episode, we're going to keep on keeping on. We can see our growth chart massively going up. It's mostly due to population expansion, but it's always nice to see that you're the biggest power. Just makes you feel good. Alright, let's end turn and see what Miriam has in store for us. Blowing us up, I guess, is what we have in store. Throwing some missiles at us as well. I hate it. I just said how on the west side in the last episode she hasn't done anything to attack us. I should have just shut my pie hole.
Production complete.
Why do you insist that the human genetic code is sacred or taboo? It is a chemical process and nothing more. For that matter, we are chemical processes and nothing more. If you deny yourself a useful tool simply because it reminds you uncomfortably of your mortality, you have uselessly and pointlessly crippled yourself. Chairman Shen Jiyang, looking God in the eye.
Thank you, very passionate Yang. So yes, bioengineering gives us the clean reactor. So if we want to install this on our units, we don't have to pay any support, but it's really expensive. It usually makes the unit about 50% more. Longevity vaccine we're going to prioritize because it's especially good if you are running planned, which we are. Gives you 2 less drones in every base. That's pretty tasty.
Complete.
We're not building it there with 9 minerals though, that's for sure. How many minerals do you have? 14? This is not something we have to rush to get built, so I'm okay building it somewhere with slightly less productivity.
Production complete.
Thank you for building that. We can probably stop building defensively now, and we can go offensive. Lambda Peninsula. It's fine as it is. Did I end up clicking to make that stockpile? I don't think so. Alright, if it's somewhere stockpiling by accident, oh woe is me. This place now has no defender, so that's pretty bad. Get that rushed. And we have, I think, a plane out here somewhere that we can deal with that. So let's go take a look. We're going to do the W dance anyway, which is important. That's too far away, for sure. I could have sworn we just built something over on the west side, so we can use that to defend with. But I haven't seen it yet. Got so many planes, man. Too many ostriches. That's too far away. That's too far away. Where are you? Do 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 do. Okay, I think there was one here. Yeah, there it is. I knew we'd have one nearby somewhere. Cool. Get out of here. You have 8 moves left, so let's make sure that nobody else is coming our way. No, we seem to be fine. Cool. We can even possibly use that copter to try and stop them building this terrifying fission planet buster. It is the weakest type of planet buster, but a nuke is still a nuke. So, I mean, how weak is a nuke, even if it's the weakest nuke, right? it's still pretty rude to fire one of those at somebody. And they might not. Like, the AI typically doesn't throw planet busters at people unless they have a low integrity, or they've had one thrown at them, is typically how it works. But I've never had that interaction in the Thinker mod, so I don't actually know how that's going to work. I guess we might find out soon. Maybe we won't. Maybe we won't have to think about it. But there's a possibility, so we're going to have to keep it in mind. You have enough movement to get over here? Sweet. Didn't think you would. Love to see it. Okay, so we have a couple of planes now in range of this. Well, we have a plane in range of this planet buster, but we probably don't have the strength this turn to deal with it, so we'll have to wait. You can heal. There's a plane. What are you doing here? What's also weird is not only are you here, but you decided to sit right in front of my base? Not a great tactical decision. But thank you for the free kill. I do appreciate that. Cool. Alright, so we have a lot of refueling that we need to do this episode, because we went pretty offensive last time around. We have quite a lot of damage, considering a lot of these units are pretty wimpy, but this guy can go this turn. So where do we want to put you? We probably want to go this way. My word, there's a lot of units in the way, jeez. In fact, let's put you down a tile. Take this out for me, please. Like that. And then, boop. We have Eternal Beacon. I don't want a Transplasma Garrison. In fact, I'm going to obsolete you because I'm fed up of you trying to build these when they're the wrong thing to build. I need anti-air in these bases. And then, after that, we're going to have to get a foreman to build a road back down here so we can rush these units through. That is not right now, though. You should probably defend against that Mindworm. Just because I don't want my unit to get attacked out there. You can sit there. You guys are going to have to wait. Okay, that's undefended, so if we take that with any unit, it's going to blow up House of Martyrs, which seems kind of poetic or ironic, depending how you look at it. Wow, we nearly lost that Mindworm. I wonder if she's intentionally building Mindworms because she sees she has the tech disadvantage. I don't know, I'm not sure how smart the AI is on that front, but either way, it's interesting. It's an interesting thought. She has a lot of defenders in the Voice of God. So we're probably going to take a few turns to kind of knacker that, but we'll see. You guys aren't really damaged, just need fuel so you can move. 3 to 1, should be fine. He says, yeah, no, we're good. You're nearly 3 to 1 as well. It's like 2.5 to 1, close enough. Maths is hard. There we go. We don't want to fire any missiles right now, but we do need an interceptor in there for me, please. We might as well move you guys forward. I'm not moving the missiles forward yet because I don't want to do something stupid by accident and have them all blown up. That would make me very sad. I don't think you can make clean missiles either off the top of my head, which would be an interesting way around the problem of just building 1 million of them, but that's probably for balance purposes, I would wager. What else is out here, by the way? Not a ton of stuff, honestly. We can probably come in and wreck some of this. Yeah, it's not like this location has a defense perimeter, so... if I do that, I can still make it back. Okay. I have to remember, this is a copter, not a needle jet, so you do have to be able to retreat. They have to go get their, you know, Sunday breakfast or whatever it is they're doing. Man, I'd love a full English right now. Sorry if you're just watching, being like, I don't know what I want. I know what I want. Drop infantry, finally. This is the first one we built, I think. So we can move up to 8 tiles as a jump from where it is initially going to be. Here's the problem, you can't jump to naval bases. I don't even know if you can jump to your own naval base, honestly. I don't do it a huge amount, but this seems like a really good map to do it. So we are going to try. So in your case, we want to do... I don't know what the shortcut is. Okay, airdrop is I. I'm just not going to think about why that is what it is. Let's try going here to see Eclipse. And you can't do it a second time the same turn, so we're just going to wait. You stay there for now because we let the copter do copter things and just break everything. That's 6 moves. How many do I need? Okay, I need 6. Let's not attack. I don't need you to blow up unnecessarily. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I could probably pretty safely move over these units now, but You just know there's going to be a handful of planes I haven't seen somewhere nearby and just going to blow them all up. I think we can move, though. So I start moving these units forwards. You need to stay there. Like that. Some of these aren't even upgraded yet, but it should be fine. You need to stay. This artillery is going to be slow as balls to move, but it's fine. And you have 18 to 2 odds, so yeah, you might as well get an attack in. Sweet. What do you got? You got fuel? You do have fuel. So let's keep on keeping on. 18 to 2. Very tasty. And you have fuel too. Even if you are reasonably damaged already, it's still 6 to 1 on the odds, so. Sweet. You definitely have fuel. 15 to 1. I think we'll be alright. And now he's down to utilising workers, or formers in here. So that big stack that we said was in here is now not in here. Sweet. Okay, so don't think we'll be able to get there next turn. There's just too much detritus of units around, but this place maybe. We'll see. Again, I'm only going to go in to blow it up, so can't produce units if it doesn't exist, right? Oh, hello. There's another foil colony pod, so maybe it was a different one. Very curious where she's going to try and settle. Okay. So the Gaians are at war with Miriam, which I mean is not a huge surprise. It's going to happen at some point.
Production complete.
Again, I should stress.
Production complete. Production complete.
We don't need another skirmisher. That's fine. You will need a network node, though. Absolutely. Drop shot infantry. Get me another one. Get me another one.
Production complete. Production complete.
Probably don't need another one of you right now. Let's get you a... you're not really a great user of the hybrid forest. You don't even have a crazy amount of food. Yeah, I'm not even sure the hab complex is the way to go. For you... I guess just get a biolab? Increase your science output and prevent some disasters the game likes to throw at us periodically. Lal, you do know she's immune to probe team actions, right? And your ship, your rover looks hilarious, much like Miriam's. But that is useless. And you put a former in that location. That is just asking to have it blown up. What are you doing? Well, I guess we're going to have to run a unit in there. Do you want to be it? There you go. 2 energy credits, and now it's gone. And you failed your move. But that's not a huge surprise. 1, 2, 3. Sweet. So they can reach from here with 2 movement exactly. That's not intentional. I'm not going to lie to you and say I did that on purpose, but it's convenient. What we should do, for sure, now that we do have clean reactors, somebody's probably been saying to do this in the comments maybe already, but we can go and make some clean reactor formers. They're not the cheapest thing in the world to make, and I'm even going to give them a little bit of armor maybe. That's expensive, 99. Maybe not. Sometimes giving them armor so they're not as easily sniped is useful, but maybe not. Not going to do the double speed. You can put drop pods on these, which is hilarious. We're not going to do that either. We're just going to have clean rover formers, and I think rather than getting more drop infantry after this, you can probably just start making some of these for me. Because then we can get more boreholes in, we can get more roads in, we can just become a bit more productive. How have you still not built your unit yet, by the way? I'll just pay you. Hurry up. And then you can do, I don't know, a tree farm or something. You're not a great user of it right now either, but you will be in time. Cool. Okay, she did put more units back in the Voice of God, so we need to keep blowing them up, because I don't want any of this. You could argue this would be a good land, like a base, to go after her other stuff with, but if they end up taking naval bases, it'll still be fine. Like, they'll do the exact same job without any difficulties. 4 to 2. Oh, it's because I start with such low health. It'll be fine. Yeah, it wasn't. I'm not that worried. Probably. Maybe. Maybe I should have been. I don't know. But no, it's fine. You are not attacking, though. You are purely defending. 26 to 15 still not great odds, but our combat advantage is just so much higher. The lack of health shouldn't matter. Oh, it nearly did. That one was closer than I'd hoped. Yeah, she put a lot of units back in here. Well, relatively speaking. Back to none. And we can use this tile to utilize attacking this invader. Tasty, tasty invaders. Although I was never a huge fan of Space Invaders, the crisps. Let me know what you think about Space Invaders. Also, Smart Daniel being Smart Daniel forgot to set a timer again for this episode, so it could be really short, could be really long. We'll roll the wheel and see what we get. You can take out these mine worms for me, please. Job's a good one. Yeah, we'll have to check in the next episode or two how many units she's lost, because she is just getting carved. Do we have a unit and a... Okay, that should be fine. 2 to 2. No, thank you. Nope. How about no? 13 to 5. That sounds a little bit better. It's because she's on fungus. It works as well as forest defensively, assuming it's not a mine worm that's doing the attacking. And then we need an interceptor. I'm sure I have an interceptor in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Just to keep that unit protected. Knew I had one somewhere. We can probably move these missiles forwards now. I don't think this is under any danger. Same thing with the BF Jeep. I think we might be okay. I don't think there's any units in here. I'm going to check just in case. Yeah, no. We're golden. You can move across. You can sit. Mr. Artillery, you can come... Well, we're going to go this way to that, please. Another borehole's in. Excellent. That can't be a borehole. That can't be a borehole. Theoretically that could, but I'm sure that's not going to be flat enough. I just don't see it. Maybe we can use you to build a road here.
Terraform complete.
Let's get you on road duty. And you can go on blowing up unit duty. It's what you're so good at, Mr. Plasma Shard Chopper. Oh dear, that city's gone. Shocking. Who would have seen that happen? It's funny, that doesn't count as like an atrocity or anything either. Even if you're intentionally attacking cities with one population, I guess the game wouldn't know that you're intentionally doing that. But, I mean, that's more population and production in the bin, so I'll take it. I will take it. Honestly, we can probably just leave one shard over there, it'll be fine. I don't even need you defensively here, I don't think, at this point. Let's have you move forwards. Mr. Drop Shard, you are unable to reach this by one tile. I'll show you what happens. So if you move that's not in a city, you take 20% damage. You can still move, but you take 20% damage. It's almost always worth doing. If you have to. So, with Deirdre now under attack from Miriam, it's... Oh my word, she's using synth metal defenders still. I knew she was behind on tech, but Jesus. That is not good. At all. I might even have to use a conventional missile to keep her protected. I'm tempted to throw it here and see if it'll make them change what they're planning to build. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we have enough movement here. Nope, she's still planning to build it. Okay, well, we'll go in with our copter then. Okay, now she's not building it. Look at the waste of minerals. That's a lot of waste. How many moves is it for me to get back? 6, so I can do one more attack. I don't care if Deirdre takes this. Like, if anything, that would be easier for me to deal with, but sure. You do you. So, can I drop you... Okay, apparently it's letting me drop to my own city at sea?
Cannot execute
Nope,
order.
it's not. It just won't tell you until you try and do it. Okay, fine. I don't really want you to stay there because you're probably going to get attacked by Miriam, so we'll hide you here for now. Do we have an anti-air in this base yet? No, so we need to put that here as well. We have to do so much protecting of our vassals in this game. Sometimes you wonder if it was even worth doing or not, but I think it is. It's nice to be the nice guy. Maybe. That's what people tell me anyway. Cool, get some fungus in there. You can get rid of this fungus as well, please. Look, I feel bad for the cities up here, the settlements, because they've had pretty much nothing to look at. It'd been really nice if Lal wanted to use his worker to help me up here, but that's not how the game be. It's not how it be at all. Do you have nothing defending here? How? Well, I guess I'll block for you, but that's an oversight. And you guys all have to wait because my anti-air is weak at that side. You don't even need to move. How much move would I need to get over here? 2 1/3. So you need to sit next door and keep yourself protected. Go that way. Go that way. Go that way. Continue going that way. Missed a drop. You can jump to here for me, please, and then wait. It's probably for balance reasons that you can't airdrop from like a random tile, at least not initially, kinda. But still, it's a little bit annoying. How do you have land claim over here still, by the way? How does that work? I'm right here. Let me use the monolith, you arse. Oh dear. Anyway, it's fine. Move. You are defending, and end turn. Sweet. I see a lot of units moving. Okay, the guys are also at war with Planet Cult. Doesn't matter because I'm at war with them anyway. Speaking of which, the Planet Cult's just lost another place, so that's not so good. Oh, they are getting taken apart by the pirates. Oh dear. I'm devastated for them. Accidentally going to eat some ice from my drink. Hang on.
Production complete. Production complete. Production complete. Production complete.
Yeah, I do that a lot. Start eating the ice by accident. It's going to take you a long time to build that, but subsea trunk line will be very useful.
Production complete. Production
Just gives you anything that's producing at least one production will give you one more. And you might be like, well, that doesn't matter right now. It barely produces anything. But it will. Can you reach from here? No, but it's fine. Just jump there and wait. Okay, so we can see only one unit that's blocking my skirmishers' paths. We do this, this, and that. So it's ready to go. We have to do the W dance, get all the needle jets out of the way. Of which there are quite a few at this point. Sweet. And, in fact, I'm going to stop you building shard intercepts at this point. I don't think we need it. You need a hab complex, for sure. This is turning into a pretty decent city that we took from Lal. You can come over here next, please. You finally have a unit. This skirmisher can now... I'm going to put it over in Lal's territory just to help defend him a little bit. I don't think he'll need complete protection, but he needs a little bit. I'm going to leave one interceptor over here in case we get backstabbed. You two wait. Everybody is healed, so we can go forwards again. And again, we want to take as many units as we can out of the equation. Unfortunately, we can't capture with a ship like that, but it's fine. You might as well not even bother moving. We want to use our copter. 3, 4, 5. 6. Oh, I do see a Miriam plane. Hello, Miriam plane. Wow, we really struggle to take that out. I get you have an aerospace complex here now, but jeez Louise, we still have massive combat advantage. How many more units are in here? Oh, it's just one plane. Okay, well, that's convenient. Are you an interceptor? Nope, you are still just a regular dude. Unfortunately, I don't have enough movement unless I want to go here, I guess.
Unit max required.
Oh yeah, you don't have air superiority anyway. Die. Well, we can just drop straight in. Oh, you got aerospace complex. We can't do that yet. Well, that's okay. We can still take out this silly little dude. Now, how many tiles is it you can move in? You can't go 1 away. You can't go 2 away. So we're just going to have to wait, I guess. So knowing that they got an aerospace complex here of all places, but it is what it is. We just have to play the waiting game some more. You can move there. You can get... Probably a borehole up here. You have 14 moves. So that is sufficient. At 2 to 1, we should be okay, right? What is it with these spore launchers that we're not okay with? It's always the spore launchers. Like, everything's fine until it isn't. 3 to 2. I didn't realise you had another unit in there. We should still be 100% fine, but it's not looking great. There we go. We were fine. You haven't refueled yet. Nor have you. Another anti-air. Jeez Louise. We're desperate when we're using anti-airs offensively like this. You can come in now and take out this former. And at this point, we should be able to just waltz in. Waltz into the city. Sweet. Yeah, we do want another defender in there, and then... Oh my word, you don't have anything in this base. Jeez Louise. I'm not really surprised, I'm just disappointed. That old chestnut. But we've been able to get one of her defending planes in and exploded, so that's good. Another one? Nope, just the former this time. But we still need it out of the way, so it's not a waste of time. I'm going to put you here to block, I think. Honestly, those odds are so high, I'm just going to attack you. I don't know why planes do zone of control. They just do. I don't try and understand it, I just accept it for what it is. And let's get this former out of the way as well for the same reasons. We don't want zone of control shenanigans going on. You need to heal. You can move forwards. You guys can all start wandering forwards. It's not completely free of danger, but it'll be fine. And if it's not fine, it'll be fine. You know what I mean at this point. Like, we are rolling. Like, properly rolling through Miriam. Which is nice. It makes a nice change of pace. Because sometimes she's, especially early game, she's an absolute frickin' nightmare. But by this stage of the game, she's not too bad. She just has a lot. I mean, a lot of units. So does it take a long time to defeat her? Sure. But it's not usually the hardest task in the world. You can stay in place for now. Certainly does help when you're a tech-based faction. You have a massive tech bonus against her. Cool. This is a lot of units. And we can now do the airdrop to here and wait. And you're going to do the same thing and wait. Just going to do another sweep through. Make sure there's nothing there. You guys can now just go straight through. If you want to go through the fungus like an idiot, I guess you can. I mean, if you die, it's on you. So... Sure. There's enough of you that surely you're not just going to get wrecked, but we'll see. Only time will tell. You need to just sit in place. Not that you can go anywhere. You're a jeep. Where are you going to go? You know, have a boat. I'm not sure we're going to get to them. That's not great odds, but I think we'll go for it. Yeah, it was good enough. Cool, you're down to no defenders again. Congratulations. And this copter, I think, is going to go to the west. Ah, you need 15 moves to get there. 10 it is. Do you have any air defense here? Yes, you do, so that's a safe move. You only have one unit defending here, and it's an air unit, so let's get that fixed. There's no way that they're out here, surely. But just in case there's any badness, let's just do a quick look. No, we're fine. Repair, 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 repair. You gotta do repairing things. Sweet. Let's check how many units she's lost. I know I was gonna, like, I nearly said we were going to, and then we didn't. So let's do it before I forget again. Which tab is it? It's not this one. It's this one, the shield, right? Okay, so how we read this in the bottom left corner. With all units, it's 188 that's been created, 19 are in process of being created, and 76 have been destroyed or lost, as the game puts it. And then you can see the breakdown between, you know, land, naval, air, and non-combat. So we've made 188 units, and we've lost 76. Miriam, for contrast, now has 91 units left, and she's lost 256, which I'm going to say is significantly more than anybody else. Yeah. At 76, the only person we've lost less units than is Deirdre, and that's because she's basically not been at war for most of this game, because she's been plonked here. Or at least if she has been at war, she's been a passive partner.
Project initiated.
And cool, we get a video of the Super Collider.
God does not play dice. Albert Einstein, Data Links.
Sweet. Research output at this base is doubled. I don't think that's going to be a game changer, but it's still cool to get the video. And we'll go for the theory of everything because we can.
Production complete.
Sweet. You are having some crazy unhappiness problems. I am not surprised by that information. Yeah, you have like almost no psych coming in, so that would make sense. The research hospital will definitely help with that. And I mean, you can build a tree farm at sea, which is hilarious. So let's do that.
Complete.
Supply crawler is built. I didn't build as many supply crawlers as I thought we would. That was my plan. Oh, that's where she's settled. Okay. Okay. Sure. I don't really want you there. So I'm thinking maybe we'll just build a ship and let's say no to that one. Because I really don't want you to start placing all your planes there. Not that I think you have a ton left now that we've blown most of them up, but you know what I mean. Research hospital for you.
Objects once measured in meters have become so small that they cannot be seen by the naked eye, with revolutionary applications across the board. Gentlemen, forget what your courtesans have told you. Size does matter. CEO Nwabuda K. Morgan, Morgan Industries Annual Report.
Oh dear. Thanks for that, Morgan. So yes, we can build the hover tank. It's basically a rover with more movement. And it doesn't get, like, double movement through Rocky, for example. It's pretty cool. We're probably not going to need it, though. This algorithmic enhancement is something that I hope that the AI never gets, because then they'll start trying to do probe team actions again. They'll probably fail a lot, but it'll just be really annoying. Network node is done. Thank you very much. You can be a tree farm location.
Resource shortfall.
Oh no! It's because you have no defender. We should probably fix that. As much as I'm not totally sympathetic with what's just happened, we should probably give you a little bit of a rush. Maybe that's where Miriam sent that missile turns and turns ago that I never worked out. Oops, didn't mean to click spacebar on that one. Where did you go? Do. No, it was the city beneath. It was at Equilibrium Hub. Sounds like a terrible place to get a pizza from. You can reach there? Cool. That's far more defensively useful for me. We'll do the W dance, though, just before we forget. The good old W dance. Sweet. Okay. How many units are you being defended by? 4. And you don't have an aerospace complex because you're trying to build one, so I can totally land in there if we want to. How many do you have? 2. How many? Well, you're at the sea, so do I really care what you have? I mean, you're building a conventional missile, so we probably want to stop that from happening. But beyond that, not really. You don't have an aerospace complex yet at your capital, which is a bold decision. Not sure about that one. Probably not what I would do. Do we have any copters in here, or is it all planes? It looks like it's all planes. What about any copters in here? Okay. Well, we're still mostly needle jets, is what I'm learning. Just means we're going to go about this slightly differently. You can move and just skip your turn for now. You don't need to go anywhere. You need to heal for sure. So you guys will all wait. Nice borehole. Probably should get rid of this fungus, because I'm sure the planet will start hating us if we go, like, mineral bananas, even with hybrid forest, potentially. You need to stay in place. You... Why are you trying to build a fission planet buster at Dated to Central? I wonder if it's just because you couldn't build it where you wanted to, so you just picked that location. That seems like a weird location to pick. Personally, I would be building units that could help me take naval bases from there, but that's to each their own. How many moves do I have left before I do this? Because I have to be able to get back. I think I need, what, 4 moves? Yeah, we have plenty. Oh, that's an artillery unit. That's extra points. Sweet. So we still can't drop you. You are comically damaged. How many units did you put back here? 3? Do I have any air unit that's not anti-air? Probably not. We'll have to have a look in a second. Where do we want to put you? Let's put the... Where you're building a borehole that's not already covered. Go over here. It's not a borehole. Yeah, it'll be a mine later.
Invalid terraform.
Oh, that one's not flat enough. Well, them's the risks you take. We'll just get a mine there instead. Not that big a deal. Get some random improvements. Honestly, we could probably go to auto-improve all of the C-formers at this stage, but I'm just worried they'll run right to the front line and get killed. Because that's what they love to do. So, that's why I'm still manually controlling them for now. Get this former out of the way, please, with the silent missile launcher. Cool. I need, thank you, one of these babies. It's only 2 to 1 odds, but it's because we are dealing with a mind worm. It'll be that one. I'm not going to build an aerospace complex anymore now I'm being attacked by a plane. I'm going to build a planet buster. You do whatever you think makes sense, and just keep drinking that NyQuil. This is 4 to 2, but we should still be fine. Pretty sure I did choose to nerf the Cloud-Based Academy a little bit in the Thinker mod, so it doesn't just auto-heal every plane every turn, but it still does a lot. Okay, cool. Alright, so that can now just be waltzed into if we have a unit that has enough movement. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Human genome. Hooray! 1 extra talent at every base. And build another defender for me, please. As for you guys... Missile Rover only has 1 move left, so you can just wait. You still have your airdrop. So, theoretically, if I can get my way over to New Jerusalem, we could possibly airdrop to it. How many other... Well, you can't use you. You're absolutely knackered. You're an anti-air. You're not available. Can I get through here? No. Okay, there I can get through. I could put the map on flat and make it easier to see, but I knew I had enough movement. You are crazy damaged. You're not, so we can use you. Like that. 4 to 2. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Again, when we start getting to the cities that have aerospace complexes, we're going to have a harder time. That's why I brought some of those rovers with me. You are crazy damaged. This chopper should be very useful here. We can use multiple attacks. Could really do with that right now. Cool. Alright, so you are out of firepower.
Indigenous life forms.
Speaking of which, get out of the way, firepower. 60 credits. I mean, it's nothing really now, but back before, that would have been pretty good. Sweet. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Artillery, keep on moving. Shard copter. That's 8 movement, if you can get there. And then we got 6 moves left, so we can just keep on whacking some stuff, make life harder for it. Not going to build a conventional missile when you have no defenses. Don't do that. Don't do that either. Just hitting all the wrong buttons. Do we think this is the turn where we might be able to take out Hacker's Hideaway? Probably not. Would be my guess, because these guys have no fuel. This is an anti-air. So, I mean, we would lose. Let's protect Miriam's comically bad unit, I guess. You need to get fuel. You're an anti-air. I guess I could use the anti-air to screen this guy, but then he can't drop anyway, so pros and cons, right? So let's protect him. And then I need so another Jeep unit in here, rover that I can move that... We'll check in a sec. Anyway, we can drop into New Jerusalem. Oh, it's being protected by Divinity Base, you say? Well, that's not going to help you either, as it happens, because we can drop here and then just move straight in. Good try, though.
Requested confirmation.
I didn't know it would protect it. Again, it's been a while since I have done a lot of airdropping. It's good to know that that doesn't really fix the problem, though. We do want to take out that one guy that's just sitting here. Because he... Well, there's 2 of them, but they get a bonus against base, so I'd rather not get attacked by them. So we're going to put in this copter after you do some blowing up of the stuff, please. Roasted units. Roasted infantry on an open shard. You don't have an aerospace complex here. That's a mistake. It's crazy that we don't... Do we even have any commando units yet? With how much combat we've done, you'd think they'd all be like super, mega, ultra elite, but I don't think so. You have an aerospace complex, so that's a little bit risky, but we should still be fine. Yeah, that time I don't want to do combat. That's a big nope. It's weird that I can't airdrop in my own base because of Divinity Base. That one's a bit weird. I'm not sure how I feel about that one from a balance perspective. That doesn't feel right to me. I'm just going to say it. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, no, something about that doesn't smack legitimate to me, but whatever. It's fine. Get an air defender in here for me, please. You can be a defender generally. You need fuels. Let's get you back. And this dude Okay, there's 2 air units. I need an anti-air that has fuel in it for me, please. If I can find one. Surely there's one here somewhere. Okay, here's one. I was going to say, we definitely have one. Like, how many I've built, we definitely have one. Cool. And then you can drop to, I don't know, here then. I mean, I could totally walk into Terrible Swift Sword right now, but I have nothing to defend these guys with. I would just lose the unit, probably. Although I would get defense against it by default, because I have a defense perimeter. Maybe I do just walk in. Yeah, there we go. Sure, why not? Let's hurry this along, though, because I am going to need defense. Because we don't have anti-air on our drops. So we do need something in there to protect. Maybe we'll use... Okay, that's not adjacent, so that's fine. And then you can... Oh, you already did the... You're the one that already did it. So you can move across. Stay in place. And you are simply going to do a little bit of scouting to see what we have. Oh, that's convenient. A mine worm. Doesn't matter that I'm anti-air against a mine worm. That was everything I wanted to see and more. As for you, are you building anything weird up top? No, it doesn't look like you're building anything crazy weird, so I don't really have to go, like, crazy trying to take out units, but... I mean, we can, so we're going to. Trance of Purity! In the bin! If they blow that up, that was still 100% worth it. Let's end turn. Elect planetary governor. Gee, I wonder who it's going to be. So, everybody will vote for Miriam that's in a pact with her. So she votes obviously for herself. Svensgaard votes for herself. Prophet Chardon votes for her. Well, I'll say Svensgaard votes for her too. Did I say himself? He can't. He used to. He can't now. Get wrecked. They have a whopping 242 votes. We have 546 by ourselves. What a decision you made. And we're getting artilleried. Very rude. This is going to take a while. Oh, it wasn't too bad, in fact. She only had one. You want to go blow up your own ship, your own plane against me? I'm fine with that. Don't take a shot every time I've said ship instead of plane in this run. You'll be in a coma.
Golden Age begun.
As is that former. It's even worse than a coma, I would say. Anyway, this episode has probably gone on for a really long time. I can't even tell. Smart Daniel didn't set a timer again. But if you did enjoy it, if it's a bumper episode, enjoy. If you did like it, let me know. Have a wonderful rest of your day, guys and gals. Bye now.